You know, I did a query on this phone on eBay. You know, when I first did my first impressions of the phone, wasn't a lot of them online, pre-owned and used. So I've had this for 5 days. So you want to call it a week, you can call it a week, but I say 5 days. And let me show you. 1,400 pretty much. You can get this phone refurbished. And then there's a seller on here that's selling it for $13.99, brand new, unlocked. Yeah. So, you know, unlocked, 5G, AT&T version, 1,400 bucks. That's a pretty sweet deal to me. For those that paid 2,000, I would be a little upset, you know. But nonetheless, 5 days with this phone, man, it's kind of a mixed bag with me. My first impressions of it, it was good, you know, but not so good. My full camera review, the cameras were just okay. They weren't even like ballerific for the price, you know what I'm saying? And for those that always tell me, well, you just don't like it because of the price. You think that I'm crazy or something? Why would you like this phone for $2,000, son? For those that actually paid $2,000, you know, and they're trying to tell everybody else that it's worth it, and all, just agree to disagree is what you should do. Because you're not going to be, me of all people, son, you're not going to be able to convince me that this phone is worth $2,000 just because it flips open into a tablet mode. No freaking way. Like I said before, I'd rather have a phone and a tablet. And there's so many people that like to justify and try to explain to me, even though I'm the reviewer, I already know. I don't know everything, but I definitely know that the target audience for this phone. And this isn't a good shot at it. Like, it's so funny when MKBHD was saying, this ain't it, Chief, this ain't it. He should have been saying that about this phone, because this ain't it. You know, this ain't no $2,000 phone. Everybody says it's a concept phone, and it's not a concept phone. It's full production. It's on a carrier, and it's unlocked in Best Buy. So folks, don't justify and try to, just because you like it and some people might not like it, don't get mad because people don't like what you bought. Because there's a phone for everybody, and for the people that say, you know, well, it's not for everybody. Of course it's not for everybody. But you still have to be open-minded and understand that this is a bad purchase. For 99% of the world, it's a bad purchase. It's not a good purchase. You come off better by buying a phone and a tablet. This type of market right here for this pricing, it's totally not worth it. Like I said in the other video, it's not even worth $1,000 if you ask me, because I'm using it and I'm telling you it's impractical. So, you know, the cameras were just so. You know, and overall by day 3, I was kind of like, I ain't really impressed with this thing. I was waiting for the whole bunch of the wow factor, but things wear off. You know, after the hype, it wears off, and you get into reality, and you know, it's just not as good as what you want it to be. So I say to the people that bought this phone, respect. If you enjoy it, just enjoy it. But I think you're wasting your energy trying to get on YouTube comments and videos and forums and threads and Twitter and Instagram and tell everybody that it is worth $2,000 or it's not for everybody. All you're doing is kind of justifying why you got it, and you really don't have to. Just enjoy it. That's what I can tell you. This phone is just as fast as any other phone. There's really nothing special about it when it comes to the software. It's just a phone with Android on it, to be honest. And unfortunately, that's how this phone is going to be seen. A year from now, you'll be able to get these for $500 probably. Because see, they're going to bring out the Fold 2, and it's going to be better than this, and it's probably going to cost less, and this is going to fall to the wayside. Now, even though in the other video I said, oh, it's not even worth $1,000. Listen, folks, that doesn't mean I don't like the device. That just means it's not in my top. It's not a phone that I could use every day, 24 hours a day for 2 years, not even a year. And if the price changes, someone says, the ultimate question is, well, what if it was the same price as that, yada, yada? What if it was this price? My feelings will be the same about the device. The price just changes. That's it. It's just a different price. Everything I'm saying won't change just because the price goes down. It just makes the phone more appealing financially, and I'm willing to have it. I'm willing to grab it at $500, and if it sits around for 2 months, I wouldn't really care. But for $2,000 or anything over $500 to $600, and it's just laying around, and because this phone can be damaged too easy too. That's another thing you guys need to think about. This phone can be damaged really easy. If I take a knife and run across here, it's done. If I drop it, it's shattered. It's done. It's a wrap. It's banged up really easy. I can flip it the other way and bend it, and it's broken for good. And then I'm out of a whole bunch of money. You know, you got to see. I see your point of view. For those that get upset about these videos when I make them, and I'm just not praising a phone. I see your point of view, but at the same time, you got to be open-minded to know that I'm not saying anything that's fake about the phone. I'm just physically, I can break this phone really easy. I can scratch it and it's done for. I can take a knife and run it right down the middle. It's done for, you know, and it's just what it is. Most phones can't do that. You know, and I spoke about practicality. You know what I'm saying? It is not practical for me to continuously have to open this phone up like this just to get the real usage out of it. The screen on the outside is really nice. I got a lot of usage out of this, but not like I want to. You know, some people say, "Oh, I love holding it like this." Man, listen, man. I mean, you guys just start being honest with yourself. This thing is heavy as a brick, man, and it is thick. Look at how big this hinge is, man. Are you seriously gonna ignore this? I mean, for real. I mean, hey, man, it's if you want to act like it's flawless, man, just because you like to have the cool factor and flip it open every now and then, and you want somebody to look at you, or you know, having the big canvas is cool and everything. You know, having all this canvas is nice, but there are plenty of phones out there that have large screens that are already nice. So, you know, my experience with this phone. It's what I thought it would be, I think, because before I had the phone, I felt some type of way about it, you know, but even after having the phone, I still feel some type of way, but you know, it's not like a really bad thing, you know? So I needed to give you a 5-day follow-up to let you know. I'm gonna give you a follow. I wasn't gonna do a follow-up every day, but obviously I got other phones and stuff to check out. So, and you know, I just need to use this one, but stay tuned for more, man. 5 days. I don't know. It's okay still. It's not a banger to me. It's not even, it might make my top 10. I'm not sure, but you know, I don't know. To me, this just isn't ready for prime time yet. I'm waiting on the Galaxy Fold 2. What about you?